Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show. This is Jenga Njeru. Now, today we have the Matchmaker show, and you understand the protocol here. Any other time we have a man on board, the man must be looking for a woman. In the same way, when we have a woman on board, that woman must be looking for a man. Today we have a man. I will tell you the kind of woman he is looking for. But before then, if you're watching us for the first time, this is the Matchmaker show. We help men and women to get matches. And the moment they get the right ones, they meet their destinies. So you're not lost. If you're new to the show, subscribe, like the video, and don't forget to leave a comment. Also, the contact of our guest will be on my Facebook page at Jenganjero. So you can follow Jenganjero on Facebook and you'll be getting these updates in real time. Our guest on today's show is Mr. Golden Gura, Golden from Kisumu County. So he is a Luo man looking for a wife from any tribe. So I want you to listen carefully so that at the end of the day, you will decide whether or not you will be interested in our candidate. So he comes from Migori. Migori is Luo Nyanza, but he's working in Kisumu City. I want you to understand the difference. So he comes from Migori, but works in Kisumu City as a high school teacher. So I want you to listen carefully so that at the end of the day, you will be getting him. And I will also share his number, the one that is starting with 0797 ending with 438. I will share it on my Facebook page at Jenganjero. So I want you to be very keen and see whether you match. There are people who don't listen to these stories. And then you go call the candidate, unaanza kumuuliza what is your name. You go calling the candidate and you're asking him, where do you come from? You ask the candidate, where do you work? What kind of work do you do? So those kind of questions should only be asked to people who have not shared the information. But as long as somebody has shared the information, for you to be taken seriously, it is very important to at least have an idea of who the person is, why they are single, and things like that, because they really help in the decision making process. So, Mr. Golden Ngura is a man who is looking for a single lady from the ages of 25 years to 34 years. So that lady should be literate. And I say that a literate person is that who can be able to read and write, a person who has gone through the system of education, a person who has gone through school. I mean, the person is not illiterate. So he is looking for a woman who is from any tribe and a woman who is very serious. And for a teacher, it is very important to be a good example of society. So he is an honest man. He says that he is trustworthy and he believes there are even children looking up to him for guidance, for mentorship, and things like that. So it is good to get a partner who is like minded. It is good to get a partner who is very interested, a partner who can who can also be part of a very good family. And at the end of the day, they will be able to do a lot of things together. So Mr. Gordon Ngura is also trying marriage and he wants to enter marriage. Looks like most people in the year 2024 wanted to enter marriage. And to those who are not able to enter marriage in 2024, maybe they will enter in 2025, because if you're watching this video, I did it on the 31st day of December 2024. That means you can only get a match and settle down. You have not settled in 2024, but you can settle in 2025. And I always tell people that it is good to take your time. Don't be in a hurry. Take your time to look for the best from the rest, so that even when you choose, you will not regret. There are people who bargain from a mindset of scarcity. One of the worst things you can do to yourself is to negotiate marriage from a perspective of scarcity. Ati wanaume hawapatikani. Nothing can be further from the truth. In fact, our algorithm shows that the number of men seeking women exceeds the number of women seeking men on our platform, except that men are not us. Si wengi wanapenda kujitokeza sana. Maybe wanaume wanajitokeza 40%, women wanajitokeza 60%. Nevertheless, we have always tried to balance. the number of men and the number of women who get premiered on our show. Because if we bring women alone, will they marry themselves? If we bring men alone, will they marry themselves? So that is why you find us striking a balance. Are we together, ladies and gentlemen? Yes. So Mr. Gordon is looking for a woman from any part of the country, or that woman could also be from a different country. I hope you understand. That woman can be from the country or from a different part of the world. That means from a different country. And he says that that woman should be God fearing. The woman should also be very ready. And because the issues of marriage require somebody who is serious, somebody who has set their best foot forward, somebody who is there to ensure that nothing has been left to chance. And if you also want to be posted just like Mr. Gordon, you can contact my desk on 0712 997 660. And we'll also premiere your story so that you can be approached. People get approached by so many potentials, and it is upon them now to choose. Because when you get posted, you can choose. Are we together? Once you get posted, you can do what? You can choose. You choose the best from the rest. And I think the reason why most people like being posted is because si wewe sasa unajitetea. It is not you who is now negotiating. It is the other person negotiating for your love because they have already developed admiration for you. And it's good to be admired. It's a beautiful thing. I saw somebody sharing a testimony with me that we have really revived his hope, even as a man. He told me that, Jenga, you have given me back my self esteem. I said, well and good. He said, all his life, he was a shy man. He didn't know that he can be able to generate attraction amongst women. And the moment we posted him, women flocked in their numbers to ask for his hand in marriage. What is more beautiful than that, ladies and gentlemen? Even when you felt like, there is a thing that gets revived when you get posted. Because, and another thing for people who say they don't want to be posted, you can also be posted without your photo. You can choose not to use your official phone number. You can choose to get an alternative one. You can choose to get an email address, for instance, and depending on the nature of your work. Huh? Yeah. So our guest on today's show is very serious, and he is looking for somebody who is serious also. Are we together? Somebody who is completely serious. So if you're there and you love teachers, teachers are good. Yeah? If I succeed in politics one day, I will take a motion in parliament to ensure that a bill has been initiated where teachers will get very good salaries because I like teachers. They do a noble job. Whatever we do, it's courtesy of teachers. You go to work out there, maybe you don't know even how to parent properly. The teachers will do it for you. Hey, so we love teachers, and if you are celebrating them, you can get in touch and wish them well. So from our desk, we wish him well. We hope he gets a good match. Until then, this is Jeng and Jen. I'll see you in the next video. Subscribe.